I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. This is my first ever attempt at doing sort of a video where I film myself rather than either hold the camera or just have it on a stand and just show my hands. So please bear with me. I finally unpacked my tripod from Home Bargains, the one with the ring light. And fun fact, it turns out I can't actually wear my glasses when I'm filming because all you can see is ring lights in the reflection. But I do want to start organising and decluttering my wardrobe. Now, I have actually done this recently. I have packed a load of clothes under the bed, so at some point I'll need to get those out and properly go through them. But with the start of 2021, I just want to feel a little bit happier in this home. I absolutely love where we live. I love what we're doing with it decorating wise, but we have a lot of stuff, and I think where we were able to put so much in my dad's garage when I still lived at home, and because here we have a massive garage and 2 sheds plus a huge loft, we've been able to squirrel things away, and some of the stuff that we didn't unpack when we moved in, we're now unpacking and thinking, I don't actually have anywhere for this. So I did at the beginning of January set myself a challenge that I needed to declutter 100 things at least before I went back to school, which I was able to do, and I did share that on my channel. I just kind of laid it all out here on the bed and then just kind of explained to you what I'd got rid of. But I'm going to start going around my house sort of in stages, and because I know my wardrobe in particular, there's not that much to get rid of because I do that quite regularly, I thought I'd start there. So I have got some comfy pyjamas. In fact, these are brand new on at the moment. You'll see them when I sort of pan out. But these are some comfy Harry Potter ones that my mum got me for Christmas. I got these in my Christmas Eve box. So I'm quite cosy. It is 8:10 on a Friday night, so I don't know why I've decided to start this now, but I can at least start. So without further ado, let's start taking everything out of the wardrobe and start going through it.
Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like
I have most things out, so that's actually a box of nail varnishes, which is going to be a separate declutter in itself, but I will try and do that tonight, I think, actually. Just a few random bits that have been shoved at the bottom, my bags, my shoes, and then the clothing that was in there, and also a basket of toiletries. I've kept this basket. I used to have it in my parents' house, and it's just really useful. All my kind of commonly used products go in there. Now, I've only just recently gone through these, but I will tip them out and just make sure that I'm happy with that. And these had been gone through, but they've all been pulled out recently, so I need to tidy that up again. So I'm going to make a start on those 2 bits because that'll be the quickest and the easiest bit.
fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box.
I don't have very many bags. I don't really go out very much now to use sort of like going out bags. But I've got a black, a grey, a silver and a gold, and I feel like that's a really good kind of combination to have, because no matter what you wear, one of those colours is going to go. You'll notice I've got quite a few Kidston bags. Love a bit of that. So that's my bag sorted. Okay, so the suits and the shirts are matte, so that's not for me to declutter. So I'm just going to put them back how they were. So we do have all the same hangers on everything. We have these black velour ones, which I buy on Amazon, and I just find that they make it a little bit neater. And it's the same hangers that are in the suits as well, but we've just got these suit bags. He's got 3, 2 navy ones, and his black one is out at the moment because he wore it today. So I have one coat living up here, which I am going to keep. I have a really nice Ralph Lauren coat that I use throughout the winter that's really, really warm. But this is a good one if I know I'm going to go somewhere muddy. And then let us go through the dresses.
Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box.
Okay, so I've got 3 dresses here that I need to try on really, which I'm not going to do while the camera is rolling, obviously. So I'm going to take those 3 dresses and just hang them on that wardrobe for a minute. And then I've finished the dresses. I now here just have a couple of my tracksuits because that's what I also keep in this one. So a couple of pairs of tracksuit bottoms, just Poundland ones, they're nothing special. They can go in there, and then I normally keep a couple of tracksuits in here, one of which being this Bonjour one. As I said, there's 3 dresses here that I do just need to try on. I'm not sure, I haven't worn these 2 black ones for ages. I wore that to my goddaughter's christening, and I've worn this one before, but the thing with this one is the zip bunches. I really like the dress, but I'm just not sure. Maybe now I've gained a bit of weight, it might fit better, I don't know. And this one is a new one for Christmas, I just haven't tried it yet. And I've never colour coordinated these before in my life. I normally just shove them all in, but I just have been binge watching the home edit. So I have just kind of put the reds, the greens, then I've got a blue, and then some blacks. And I do have a brown one. Now, I haven't really got rid of anything from here, but as I said, I do go through my wardrobe quite regularly. I do kind of, if I've put something on and I really don't like how it feels, it doesn't tend to get back into the wardrobe. So that might be why I'm not getting rid of too much at the minute, but at least I know it's clean, it's been sorted, I've gone through it all, well, except for Matt's bits. And these bits are a little bit neater now as well. So I'm just going to clean this bit, and then I think I'll do the toiletries next.
Queens without no gloves. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws.
Okay, what's really good about doing this as well, actually, is that it doesn't just show you what you can get rid of, it also shows you what you need. So for example, I only have one little wax strip left, so I know that I need to replace these, and I'm almost out. This I use quite often. I use this when I'm drying my hair. It's Kerastay's Discipline. It is to sort of heat protect your hair and stop it from getting too frizzy when you dry it. Sorry, I've had to put my glasses on because I'm getting all confused with reading the labels. So I now know I need to repurchase these. So it's not just about what you can get rid of, it's about what you might actually need. Now, most things in here I do use regularly. There's a few things in here like the Poundland foot lotion and foot scrub. Excuse me, sorry, I'm sitting all weird. I'm not used to filming myself and I'm not feeling at my best right now, which I'm sure we're not. Most of us aren't after lockdown. But yeah, there's things like this that actually I do really like, but I never ever use them. So I'm going to try and give myself a challenge that by Easter, anything that I still haven't touched once has to go. Because as I say, it would be really nice to do a pamper evening, give myself a foot scrub, put some foot lotion on, and just feel really nice. Same with this Vaseline body lotion. I really like this. But again, I haven't used it for months, mostly because my legs aren't out because it's winter and I tend to use this through the summer. But yeah, it's just things like that that I just need to kind of make sure that I'm reaching for. So I've just tidied this up a bit, and actually I think I'm going to get rid of all the lids because they just end up chucked in the bottom of this basket and it's really irritating anyway. So anything like this, the hairspray lid's gone. Oh no, I think I just broke it. I think I did. Oh no, it's right. It's fixable, it's fixable. I should have moved the camera rather than just sitting like a hunchback like this throughout. So yeah, so lids are going, and I found that I have 2 Batiste dry shampoos. I don't need 2 in here, so I'm going to put 1 in our overflow and then keep 1 in here, and then obviously I know I've got 1 when that one runs out. So I'll keep the lid of this just to make sure it doesn't get pressed. This is, which scent is that? That's the Sweetie scent, and I've got the tropical scent. Actually, I'm going to swap them over. I'm going to use the Sweetie scent now and save the tropical scent for once it comes to summer a little bit more, because I really like that scent. So let us find that lid I just threw away, and I'll put that away in just a second. So these can go back in the cupboard in a minute, but I haven't done the nail varnishes yet, so I need to put them to one side really. Okay, so this worries me. I have got so many nail varnishes, but as you know, I love to paint my nails. This is something that I use regularly. This box is absolutely battered. I think I've had this box for about 10 years now, so it's lasted me a long time. And it's always been a rule that as long as they fit in here, they can be kept. And I'm not really going to go too far from that rule, but I'm just going to have a little look through and see if there's any sort of garish colours that I really wouldn't wear anymore. And Matt's mum and my mum actually bought me quite a few for Christmas this year. So the one I'm wearing at the moment, it's a tiny bit chipped. But I am going to show you, this is a Primark one. So this was £1 and it's a gel effect nail varnish. And I've had this on now for about 4 or 5 days with Seche Vite as the top coat. And you can see that it is wearing really well. So I know I've got loads of really new ones that I'm going to want to wear a little bit more than some of these old ones. Most of these are Barry M. I'm just going to go through, and I also know that I've got about 5 of the clear bottom coats that they probably don't need to live in here. I maybe could take those out, so wish me luck with this one. This could be quite a job.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't kid.
I'm not kidding, I have been looking for this one for ages. I have no idea how I've missed this for so long.
You are like, you're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping.
Always got to have some Harry Potter nail varnishes in your collection. Even though I don't wear yellow, still not letting these ones go.
About you I get too drunk and too scared and lie.
So basically that was quite a waste of time, because all I did was go through going, I absolutely love all of these, and then realised just how dirty this box is at the bottom. So I'm going to clear this out and then I'll talk you through kind of what I've got and what's going back. Okay, so on the bed here, let me just tilt you round slightly. So on the bed I've got all of my Barry M's in the lid here. So you can see I went through a phase. Most of these aren't new. There's a couple that I got for Christmas, but most of these I've had for a very long time. And if the nail varnish ever gets too gloopy, then I do obviously get rid of it. But I used to work in a shop called Bank Fashion. It was a sports shop and then it changed to Bank Fashion, and we used to do ridiculous deals on these where you could get them for like £1. So I used to buy all of the colours, and I used to do nail art, which I absolutely loved. Now I just paint, that's all I have time for, but I do love doing different designs and things, so that's always really, really fun. So I'm going to put these back, but I'm going to try and sort of put them back in collections or in colours, I'm not sure. But as I went through, there were so many that I'd forgotten about, like these two Colour Club polishes. They've got holographic glitter in them. They are absolutely stunning. More summery colours, to be fair. So I probably wouldn't use these now. You can see I've got 5 of these Barry M clear top coats, which I won't, well, I use these as base coats actually, which I won't put all of these back because they're just using up space. They can go in my overflow section. These are the ones that are different brands but that are being kept, like number 7. But quite a few of them I've realised are quite low in the bottles, so we'll have to see what they're like. I think I am going to kind of colour code these, because there were a few in here. Like there was a really beautiful emerald green, which I'm probably not going to find now I'm talking about it, but actually I'd forgotten I even owned that one. So if I had them colour coded, I'm this kind of person that if I want a particular colour, I just suddenly get a hankering for a colour, and I think, right, for like I knew I wanted a really dark red or purple, and as I say, this is a Primark one that I've just been bought, so I knew it was perfect, whereas next time I might know in my head I want light blue, so it'd be really useful to have them like that. So that's what I'm going to do now.
If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Guess I'm just too scared to settle down. There'd be many nights I got too high and almost left town. But there's something about you, something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious.
So I've just discovered I actually have double of this one, but I don't mind too much because it is honestly one of my favourites. But I think I need to just be careful of that when I'm using them, and use this one first because there's less in it. So probably could pass one of those along. They do still sell that one, but I think you can see I love nail varnish.
I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, yeah. I get too drunk and too scared.
Okay, so I have put them all back in here, and I have tried to go in rainbow order. So if I just take these 3 off the top, so I've got reds into sort of peachy orangey pinks into sort of lighter pinks, into golds and yellows, lighter greens, teals, light blues, dark blues, lighter purples, so a lot of these are quite lilac-y, moving into the metallic-y ones, and then the darker purples and the kind of purpley pinks. Then there is silver, sort of some creams and whites, and some blacks. Then these are my 4 Harry Potter ones. These are 3 of my model's own ones that are sort of glittery ones. So I've got all 4 of these. They've got like a velvet top. I'm sure these were velvet nail varnishes, and when I was in that shop that I was telling you about, Bank Fashion, there was a model's own stall, like literally outside our store, and they were always doing promotions, especially if you worked in that shopping centre, so I did tend to pick some of those up. I had the they had like mini egg ones for Easter years ago. Can't get that bit of fluff off, and it was sort of colours with specks of black, and then I didn't wear them for ages and they were a bit gloopy, and I saw somebody on Instagram the other day had nails similar to that. I thought, oh, I wish I still had mine, but they just weren't very good. So I do like, although I haven't actually got rid of any, and I'm really guilty of that, and I know I should have done, but I just couldn't. Even the one that I found that I had 2 of, I just couldn't get rid of it. So I have kept them all. I've put them all in like this, and it's made me realise like I have a lot of pinks and peaches, which I wear in the summer, but I don't wear the rest of the year, so that's not very good. I do wear dark blue a lot, and I like dark green, so they're kind of my go-to colours year round. There is the space for this at the minute at the bottom of the wardrobe, so I don't feel guilty about keeping this. I've kept this top coat here, which is a mattifying one by Essie. I haven't used it in ages, and I'm quite pleased there's sort of no room to put it. I'm going to put it on top because it's going to make me use it, and I'm going to try having matte nails just once or twice, and if it just chips too easily and I'm not keen on it, because I always use Seche Vite as my top coat, then I'll get rid of that. There are 2 OPIs that just didn't fit in. This red one, which I do still use, but I think it's gone gloopy, so I'm going to use this soon and see what happens. And then a white, which is useful if I make snowmen at Christmas, but I haven't done that for ages, but I just kind of run out of space. And then it wasn't until I put them all in that I remembered I've actually had more for Christmas, so I've got to find some way of fitting them in here. Yeah, so I think actually I might split my wardrobe declutter into just 2 parts, just because I don't want the video to be sort of like 40-50 minutes long and bore some of you. Some of you might not want to see them, so I'm going to do this as part 1, and then the rest of the wardrobe I will do as a part 2. And yeah, so if you've liked this, then please give it a thumbs up, and I'll know to keep making sort of declutter videos, and I'll do the rest of the wardrobe. I'm not probably not tomorrow. I've got a few jobs to do tomorrow, but maybe later on in the weekend I might get cracking with that bit. Okay, so that is the first part of the wardrobe done. So my high heels have been sort of just tidied up. The same with the handbags, but I did go through those recently, just kind of neaten this up a little bit. And obviously you've just seen me do the nail varnishes and the toiletry basket, so I'm really happy with that so far. Yes, okay, I didn't really get rid of any of things, so that wasn't a very good declutter, let's be honest, because these bits are going back into my overstock storage. These bits have actually got to be put away, and I'm getting rid of a hanger and a lid. So that was a really terrible start to the declutter, but it just goes to show that I genuinely am only keeping things that I enjoy using and that make me happy. I'm not in any way trying to become a minimalist. I am just trying to only keep things that are making me happy and just make it a little bit more manageable. Now there's clearly space in all of those areas, therefore to me that is a manageable amount. Be honest with me, are you disappointed that I only decluttered 2 things? Yes, me too. I am. I can't believe I only got rid of 2 things in half of my wardrobe. But do stay tuned, because part 2 of this wardrobe declutter will be coming very, very soon, and I do eventually get rid of 2 black sacks worth of stuff, one for trash, one for donate. So do make sure you keep your eyes peeled on my channel, subscribe if you haven't already to see that coming up. And yeah, part 2 of the wardrobe declutter was much more fruitful. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye.